Test, 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 test. All right. I'm having a bit of issue here with the stream, at least on Twitch. It says that the bitrate is too high, so I reduce it, and now it's started to stabilize. So that's good. Okay, I need to check a few things first before I start the stream. All right. Everything is good, it seems. No issue on YouTube side as well as the Twitch side. So, test. All right. Guess I can start the stream then. All right, we're live. So, welcome back to another stream, and well, another chill stream, because I won't be working on another project today because I don't know, just a bit tired. Plus, I'm not gonna be like streaming that long, despite this being like a gaming stream, because usually I play gaming stream for a lot longer than the regular working stream. But right now I just want to, make sure that I don't sleep too late at night. Yeah, welcome back to another stream. No test. Oh, I already did it, so I don't need to do it again. Yeah. What's that? All right. So today, well, this stream gonna be, well, you already read the title, play vintage story again. But before I start playing, there are some people asking about, well, rigging stuff. So, well, obviously, you want to know about rig modules, yeah? So let's move to the second workspace. There you go. So what do you want to know about the rig module? Like any specific thing that you want to know? Because I already explained like what rig module is on the previous stream. So what else do you want to know? so many drivers. I want to know what are those inside. Drivers. Drivers. So you want to know about like if drivers could break if you like merge rig modules or something like that? Because some rig module do have drivers. Like, let me open the where is it? Entertainer rig. Let me see S3 rig module files. Yeah, just want to know how you set it up. Alrighty. So let's see. Well, some modules, I think most of them do have a driver or two inside of it. Like in this case, here, this module has a driver for the IKFK switch. So if I move it like so, I could switch from IK to FK. And if this driver will break when you join to another rig module, well, it depends, but at least from my experience, it doesn't. Like, for example, let's merge this with this root module. Just select this, and then click join. There you go. Now the ARM module became part of the root module, and if we check here, the driver is still intact, and I can still do the IKFK switch as usual. The only time where the driver is breaking is when I try to symmetrize this. So if I like select all of this, then all of that, this is just an example, so need to be exact. Go to edit mode, symmetrize. There you go. Now if you see here, the driver is disappeared. So when this happens, I usually just copy the driver from the other side, paste it, and then edit it so it's using the correct data path, and just like that. So if you already have like a driver on your rig module, it usually doesn't break when you just join it with another rig module. The only time it breaks is when you symmetrize the rig, because I guess Blender doesn't know how to mirror drivers. And yeah, that's about it. Let me reload this. Don't save. There are other modules besides the rig here, like for example the where is it? The finger mesh module here. It's basically just the finger mesh from the default preset. I just set it like this, so when I need it, I could just easily import it to another file. So like in the example of the, let's say, winter character preset I'm currently working on. Hold on, let me open that. There. So, for example, I'm working on this character and I need a finger mesh. I could just click File, Append, and then import the mesh and then start using it. And the finger mesh modules we check here does have a bunch of drivers. It's just the leftovers from the default rig preset. So if I check edit here, as you can see, the object is removed, so the driver won't work. But when I, like, for example, edit this and set this to here, so long that it can find the bone here, the driver should work as normal. And when you mirror, you need to do some modification, but that's about it. I could just delete all these drivers to make it cleaner, the only reason that I kept it here so is that I don't have to, well, make it from scratch. So when I working with this, I could just edit the driver and that's it. Don't need to do all the settings here. There's another settings inside the driver editor, but Blender won't show it because I'm screen recording straight on the window. But yeah. How the heck do you set up a parent tree? Parent tree. Let me show it here. So parent tree is just a bunch of what is it? The word for it? Setting, something like that. Basically, I put a wait. Good. I thought I removed something, but yeah. A parent tree is basically just an armature modifier with a bunch of bones that I said. So instead of the arm IK, for example, the IK control just parented to one bone. Like for example, I usually just parented to the flip bone. With the parent tree, you can switch the parent to another bone depending on what you prefer. Though you once snap in place, so you need to manually readjust the position after changing the parent tree. But yeah, this is basically set to this custom property. I can change, for example, right now this is set to flip bone, so I change this to 3. This should now be parented to the IK pivot, meaning if I rotate this, the IK should follow. And also I like to use a buffer bone to set up the parent tree. So the IK control here is parented to the buffer bone, and the buffer bone is the one has the armature modifier, armature constraint, just so the setup is a lot cleaner. Because who knows, maybe you want to add your own setup on this or whatever. So you don't make a setup parental on your module. No, I usually kept the module simple because I don't want to have like bloat features that I need to remove every time I work on a rig. So when I need a feature, I could just add it. Like for example, the arm module here. Don't save. Yeah, this arm module. It's just a simple arm module. There's not even a stretch because I removed that feature alongside with the parent tree, etc. The only feature it has is IKFK switch and wrist lock, because that's what I think, at least for me, is all you need. If I need stretch, for example, I could just add one myself. You could use like the 2-bone stretch thingy. I don't know what to call that feature. So the stretch is right on the edge of the mesh, or you could just shift A to the end here and add stretch to, and it should work like so. And if I need a parent tree, I could just add another bone on the same position where the IK control are, as well as the pole if I want to add that, and set it up. Yeah. And also, the main reason I keep the rig module simple is because these rig modules are designed to not just work on the MC character. I want these rig modules to be able to be used to other types of character, which is the main reason why I made Entertainer Rig MCS, because I want to create a rig module system that can be used on variety of models besides Minecraft stuff. So, like for example, if I have like a FNAF character, I could just rig it with Hendrik MCS module. So let me find one of the rig I use, rig that I made using MCS. This, for example, this one is using an older version of MCS rig, but it's basically the same. I just import all the modules, adjust it so it match the proportion of the character model, and then build it. And in the end, you see result. All of this is Hendrik MCS. Like, even has this, though this is an older setup where I basically just add drivers and then put the setting here. But yeah. Hello, Luke. Welcome to the stream. So you have to manually do it every time you make the rig. Depend on the features that I need. Like, if the rig needs stretch and parent tree, then I add it. If not, then I just leave it default. Depends on the setup. Why do you need tweak bones when there are no spline bone chain system? You mean the module? Well, because with this spline, you need to do, you need to set up the amount of chains, right? When you set up the IK spline, and to do that, I can't just set up a bunch of spline IK system with a set number of subdivision. I originally have a spline IK module, but I don't really like it, so I didn't import it on the MCS3 module. So the way on that old module works is that there's a big bone right in the middle, and then a few tweaker bone, as well as the curves that will be needed. And what you do is that you subdivide the chain to the amount you want, and then set the IK spline, set it to the curves, and then etc. But I don't really like it because mainly because the copy rotation. Because unlike bendy bones, if you want Y rotation on spine IK, you need to use copy rotation, and setting copy rotation is a pain because you need to do a specific setup on each bone and each chain, and yeah, don't really like it. And besides, I rarely work on spline IK anyway. Wait, the PNG tuber just crashed. I need to close this and test and reopen. There you go. Test. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Tutorial, you promise. Which one? Is it the 2D facial one? Ah yeah, the 2D facial one. You want to know about 2D facial rig? Yeah. All right. Let's reload this file again. I always like to reopen blend file just so I don't change anything and don't accidentally save it. Yeah, let me focus on these. Yeah, now I won't be able to do like a complete tutorial, like step by step from beginning to end, but I can show how I set up my 2D facial rig. So the 2D facial rig is quite simple. As you can see here, it's just a plane. At least here for the eyes, it's just a plane that I have rigged here. So we got all of the protect group required so it can work with the facial rig here. Now just the plane here it will work, but it definitely won't work well. One of the problem is that what if there's an overlap, for example, like let's set it here and then let's remove the internal, like here for example. But if there's an overlap like this where it's clipped, that's where this thing comes. These are Boolean object. What it does is that it cuts the mesh object here using Boolean, so it gives a cleaner result. So if I enable that, if I move this, well, it still doesn't look right, but it's just because Boolean currently only enabled in render mode, because Boolean is quite performance heavy, especially when using exact and the self interaction and hold tolerance setting, which is required at least for this one for it to work properly. So if we enable this is what it looked like. Yeah, there's still some issue, but shouldn't be that visible, at least not this extreme. But yeah, that's how I set up the facial rig. It's basically just a plane, and then for all the, this is the eyes. So for this I use shader. The shader is tied to texture coordinate. It's set to an empty object, and that empty object is used to move the iris here. And it's the same thing with the mouse. In fact, let's use the winter preset here, because this is a finish to the facial rig that I just made. So let's enable this. Disable the lips. So same thing with the teeth here. There is a visual object here, so I can see the teeth position and the iris position in solid mode. Without this, you won't be able to see it. It will be like this. But in material mode, it should show like the shader, like the iris here. It should follow the empty object, and the teeth should follow the teeth object here. And yeah, that's it basically. I'm not really good at explaining directly like this. I'm not a teacher. If you don't, then why do you have twig bones on the rig module? No, I don't have twig bones on the rig module. Maybe on MCS2, but I haven't checked that for a while. But on MCS3, the arm rig module as well as the leg doesn't have any twig bones. If I want to have that, I need to add the system manually. Wait, so if you don't really use spline that much, then why do you have twig bones on your rig module? If you want to keep it default, though the rig mostly won't use bendy bones, so why is it there? You mean why I have spline in the default on the rig preset? Or because that's the feature I want it to have, both the default and the Take preset. I want to have some kind of twig system so I can adjust the bend on the arm and the leg when I need it to. But I don't really need it for other presets or other rig. So on the arm module, I keep it simple. So when I use it on another project, it doesn't have all the bloat feature. Power went out again. Give me a sec, I'm back in it. Alrighty. The twig bones. I'm kind of confused here. Because in this winter preset here, it doesn't have any twig system because, well, I haven't implemented one, and I don't need to implement one because I want to keep the arm here simple. Saw it on MCS3, I think. Can you open? Which one? Here? In the rig modules file, there is no twig system file module. There's only arm, leg, root, torso, head, setting, foot roll, simple corner double bendy, generic finger, facial, finger, MC finger, simple arm, and simple leg. Then there's the rig module sets here, like the 3D facial, the base mesh, Takai mesh, 2D facial set, etc. There is no spline module. Maybe in MCS2. Let me check that. Don't save. Release extra. And then should be module pack here. Ah, yeah. On MCS2 I do have this. Yeah, this is what you mean, right? The limb twig set. Yeah, I didn't add this on MCS3 because, well, it's a pain to set up that I don't think people will use it. So instead I just remove this. If people really want to add like twig system, they should add one themselves. Yeah, this one. I didn't add this to MCS3. It's still available on MCS2. On MCS3, looks like dumbbell shape. Yeah, I changed the design, so I don't know, to make it look different. Like if I open the default preset, the default MC preset, MCS base, like here, and then let's enable the rig UI, arm twigs. Yeah, here you go. This is the new twig system. I changed it to the dumbbell shape because, well, I think it makes sense, and because I want to make it like, you know, ice cube rig, where it's also use the same design for the twig system. Alright, you're back. So, okay, go back to the rig module. There is that dumbbell shape there, so those are twig bone. Well, there is two kind of dumbbell bone shape that I have. So if I enable the bone override here, there's one for the twig system, which is this square shape dumbbell bone shape. Then there's also for these, the IK extra bone, that is circle dumbbell shape. Ouch. Think I get it. Just wondering how can I use it for realistic model, not Minecraft. Well, you just need to adjust it following the model you're working. In fact, I think I have a project that I made a while ago that also using 2D facial. Alright, where is it? Ah, there you go. Open this. Oh wait, not this one. This one is 3D. hold on. Let me check my art station. Ah. Hold on. Why is it not loading? Okay, hold on. I cannot open ArtStation on my laptop for some reason. And the one on my phone, it just won't load. Damn it. But yeah, it should work on other model. It's just that the difficult thing is to make it sit flat on the model. For that one, you could like use shrink wrap modifier. Let me check my project file one by one, because I swear there's a project that I work on where it uses 2D facial rig, but on a non-MC character. Not this one. Is it this one? No, this one is just a 2D texture. I can't find it, unfortunately. Didn't get it. Can you open rig module for a moment? I saw a circular shape on the arm there. Was it a tweak bone or rather something? The MCS 21? This is an old setup I have. So before the current system, I'm using a separate tweak for the top and bottom here. This is just the same bone shape that I use for the tongue root, and yeah, the tongue root is what I usually use this bone shape is. And then there's the current MCS 3. Don't save. Here's what the tweak control look like compared to the AK extras. If I want to use your facial recurrent driven model and I want to adjust the eye shape, how can I do that? Well, there is two ways to do it. One, you can manually edit the rig so it fits the eyes, the eye shape. Like in, for example, the project that I'm currently working on, the winter character. As you can see here, it has a custom eye shape here, or custom non-uniform shape, I guess, because it's not square. Instead, there's this like trapezoid shape, and then there's this big curves like this. One way you can set up the rig is that first you need to edit the rig manually, like select the bone, adjust it to make it match the eyes. But the problem with that way is that, well, it's difficult to set up and it takes time to make it match up. Oh, hold on, my laptop's battery ran out. Alright, another way to do it, the simplest way, is to use what I call static transform. So let's open here. So with this one, as you can see, the eyes follows the shape from the original model that I showed before. But if you check here, there's this additional constraint that I call static transform, which is basically a transform constraint set to a bone or any other object in the rig that you want to interact with, so it doesn't get any influence. And then I just set the position that I want the bone to be, and it should be in position like this. Like if I disable this and all the other static transform constraint here, the eye should return to the original position. There you go. Now the eye is back to the default position, which is squared like this. So yeah, I like this way of working because it's non-destructive mainly, so I can easily adjust the amount here, and I could just remove it if I wanted to. The only problem is that, well, kind of need to work differently, because you need to adjust the default pose to the one you want, and there's all sort of weird stuff. Oh yeah. Another way is to make your own 2D facial rig, and as I showed before on the rig modules, let me reopen that. The 2D facial rig is basically just planes and Boolean object, like so. It's just a 2D plane, and then there's the Boolean object to help with clipping and stuff, and then another object for like iris or teeth or whatever. Yeah. Check the DMs. All right. Those one, I don't remember seeing that one before. I don't think that's on my rig, at least not on MCS2 or MCS3. Thanks, man, really helped. You're welcome. All right, it's 7:49 now, so I better start playing before it gets too late. Yo, TMNer, welcome to the stream. Another stream was coming, but YouTube and Discord still won't notify me. Yeah, sometimes it happens where notification just came late or just never comes at all. Hi there. How are you doing? You doing well? I hope you do. For me, I'm fine, mostly. Just, I don't know, a bit tired, I guess. That's why currently I won't be streaming for that long, so I could sleep early and hopefully fix my sleep schedule. It's weird how you ping at everyone, but I don't get ping 4 days later. Really? That's weird. Because on the announcement, I use at everyone. And should ping everyone. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Discord thing. Sleep schedule is important beginning of the day. Yeah. A while ago, well, not a while ago, I think, yeah, yesterday, I watched this video by what is it? Royal Skies, which is a dev, a 3D dev and game dev. So in this video on where he talks about being a dev in your 30s, where there's a lot of information here, but one thing he really stresses out is that you need to manage your sleep because it's really important for your health. Because once you get into your 30s, all hell break loose. So you better take care of your health right now while still young in your 20s, so you don't regret it on your 30s where your health just declining. And yeah, so manage your sleep, make sure you do some exercise and eat well. Don't eat junk food all the time, which is actually what I do all the time. Oh yeah, I really need to adjust. In fact, I'm currently not drinking any coffee. Usually when streaming, I have coffee with me, so I have like an extra energy boost. But I realized that drinking coffee this late at night, well, not late at night, but even at like 7 p.m. makes me like unable to sleep way to the night. Like last time, I ended up staying awake till 1, and then I tried to sleep, and it took me like, I don't know, 30 minutes perhaps to sleep. So because I wake up at 4, so I only have like, how many hours is that? 4, 3, 2, like 2.5 hours of sleep, which is bad. It is bad, especially because I need to wake up in the morning for class. I'm just killing myself there. So yeah, taking care of yourself, make sure you sleep on time, and yeah, eat well, exercise is really important. I'm going to Jakarta soon because I need to go to specific hospital to get medical checkup so I can get work permit for Canada. Ooh. Unfortunately, I'm not at Jakarta right now. if only I was, at a vacation or something, then maybe we can actually meet up. Oh, too bad. Another chance passed to meet together. Okay, I'm back to the current time. You said it's not in MCS2, MCS3. No, it's on your current rig module. No, I don't have any tweak rig module. Not on MCS2 there is, but it doesn't look like that. And MCS3 doesn't have any rig module. Are you sure it's not other people's rig? Because on MCS3, the tweak module is square, not round. Because the round one is for the IK extras for snapping thing. Every single time we sleep past each other. Just open one of the with the wolf mesh. I don't know your other rig module. Wolf mesh. Let's check. Open, don't save. Entertainer rig, release, extras. This one. If I enable the harm tweak here, it's shaped like this. And if I enable the extras, here's what it looks like. There's no tweak control that shape like this. Not here. And if I open the current intro preset, the MCS3 one that I just finished, let's enable this. There, it's square, and the extras is round like this. So I don't know what rig is that is showing. Whatever, I seen DMs. Let's just play Vintage Story. Alrighty. Alright, I need to take a leak for a bit, so I'll be right back. Don't worry, it just won't be long. Here you go. Wait, I just realized that I didn't show the video on stream there where I talk about Royal Skies because I opened the wrong browser. So let me show that real quick. There you go. Here's the video that I meant before about the dev life in your 30s. You should check it out. It's a good video with a lot of good advice. Let me put the what? Wait, the hell? No, it showed up here. Let me do it one more time. No, I think it's just streamer bot failed loading the chat because I stop the Twitch stream for a while because an error. Alright, I'll go take a look. Alright, we're back. Let's close this and open Vintage Story. Oh yeah, before we play Vintage Story, there is a big news in the world of blocky sandbox games. So the story is that I was opening my Blue Sky because I'm just bored and I want to see some posts, and suddenly I saw a post by Blockbench with a very surprising announcement, which says that let me find that. There you go. It says that Hytale is safe. So let me open this. There you go. Hytale is safe. When I see that, wait, there's no way Hytale is actually back. And then I open the blog post in that, and they're like, I was so excited. Finally, the game is back from the dead. I've been following the game's development for a long time, ever since the first release trailer, not release trailer, the announcement trailer came out. And at first I was really excited with the hype, but then it starts to slow down, and my beliefs in that the game will actually come out is start to reduce, because there is a bunch of updates, but they never release a test, an early access or a demo that you could play. So like, I'm excited to see game, but you never really showed anything that I could actually try. Then the cancellation news hit me, and it's like, that's it. Hytale is dead. It'll never be coming. But now, the good news is that the original owner of the game is returned and bought back Hytale. It's literally like Blender moment again. You know, with Blender, it originally what's the word for it? Like, not an open source software like we have right now. It has, back then, Blender has like investor and lots of stuff, and then there's the internet bubble that burst, and Blender is taken by the investor. Because of that, the owner Tonor Sundal raised a fund, make a fundraiser, so he could buy back Blender, and he did. He bought back Blender and made it open source. It's basically the same thing. The original owner bought Blender, bought Hytale back, and now, as you can see here, early access to be announcing coming days. Yay! We're actually gonna get Hytale before GTA 6 is absolutely crazy here. Oh man. But as says here, it won't be like a full release. It will be very, very rough, because they won't be using the new engine they've been working on for a few years. Instead, they will be using the legacy engine, and there's still a lot of stuff that need to work on. But still, I'm really excited, because, well, because what the game is, it's not just Minecraft 2.0. No, it's a lot more than that. One of the things that really interests me is modding. Unlike Minecraft, where you need a third-party API and stuff to mod, the game has like built-in modding support, kind of like Vintage Story. So that means there will be more and better mods for the game, which is, wow, I can't wait to try it out. I want Blender 6 to come before GTA 6. Nah, GTA 6 will definitely come before Blender 6. Otherwise, it will Blender and everything. But yeah, exciting news. Can't wait to get the early access. Hopefully, I do get the early access. If I do get the early access, I will definitely stream it. But that's for the future. Right now, Vintage Story is still my favorite game. So let's play that. Let me launch the game, and let's pause the background music. There we go. Welcome back to Vintage Story. I mean, no, you didn't know your own rig module. No, I didn't know that rig module. I didn't remember seeing it on any of my rig. If you can send me the rig, then maybe I know. You opened that file like 3 times. What? Really? I don't recognize the module. Ah, that one. Oh, those are not rig modules. It's just things overlapping. Let me show that then. Hold on. Gonna pause this once it load. There you go. Now I need to close this for now. Open Blender back. There you go. Modules 13. There you go. You mean this, right? It's just overlapping rig module. So here's the regular ARM module there. Let's hide that. And here, this is a new module that I'm working on, the simple ARM module for like the the promo style character rig, and that's about it. There is no tweak rig module. There's nada. Same with this one. This one is the simple leg rig module. Let's hide that. Here, this one is just the bendy bone module. This one is the double bendy. Hide that. This one is the corner bendy. Hide that. This one is the simple bendy. Hide that. And this is the default leg module. Hide that. And there you go. There's nothing else. There's no tweak rig module in MCS3. I thought it was a tweak bones. You see the dumbbell shape. Now, when I showed it before to you, the tweak module uses a square dumbbell bone shapes, while this one, the circle one, is for the IK extras. But yeah, with that finally cleared, let's play the game. Alright, so is the game plan for Vintage Story. Now I tried to capture an elk, but failed because for some reason none of them want to enter to my trap. My guess is that there are no like young elk around that area, so none of them get baited. So instead, right now, to get to the Resonance Archive, I'm just gonna do a long walk. Yeah, I'm gonna walk from the base here all the way here. But because it's such a long distance, it means I won't be able to like go back and forward from Resonance Archive to the base. So I will need to make like a temporal settlement around here, and I'll definitely need to be prepared, very prepared for the journey ahead. I need to gather all the tools I need, all the gear I need, and especially the food, because well, if I didn't eat, and I will starve to death. And I need something that could last a long time, like more than a few days, maybe like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks perhaps. So yeah, and also currently it's almost fall. Like if you where is it? There you go. You can see the leaves here start to yellow. That means and especially if you see the date here, it's 15th of August. It's almost fall, so I need to prepare for winter, because during winter crops won't grow, or at least won't grow well, and animals will be fewer and will have less meat. And yeah, I need to better prepare. So I'm currently working on making some pickled vegetable, but it'll take a while. So yeah, and also this pickled vegetable will be very useful for the journey to the Resonance Archive, because I'm pretty sure it lasts quite a long time. So yeah, that's about it for the game plan. And now I actually have no idea what I'm about to do today. So let's just work on the gear that I'll be using for the journey. So I've been spending these last few days making this. This is a chain body armor, and as you can see here, it looks nice. But this is not the end product that I want, because what I truly want for the journey to the Resonance Archive is this plate armor. And to make plate armor, I need to make the chain version first. I already make the chain version of the body armor. So what I need to do next is to make the chain helmet and chain legging here. Once I get the chain version, I then just need to add iron plates here. And I should have a full set of iron plate armor, which should be enough to deal with whatever waiting in the Resonance Archive, because that place, from what I know, is quite dangerous, so I don't want to die and lose all my progress there. Plus, I also need more storage item. Currently, I'm using linen sack, which has quite a lot, 5 slots of inventory slot. But I want something more. I could make a leather backpack, but what I really want is to make a sturdy leather backpack. But to make this, I need a sturdy leather. And to make sturdy leather, I need chromium sulfate, whatever the hell is this, and sulfuric acid. Now, I don't know where I could get sulfur. I have saltpeter, so I don't need to worry about that one. But sulfur, I have no idea where to get one, because I never encountered one. But maybe I assume that I could get it from this thing. It's like a little hot spring here. And you know that hot spring has sulfur usually in the world, so I should check that place out. Anyway, let's start working. It's gonna be a bit of a boring gameplay here, because I'm just gonna forge all the metal I have here into stuff I need. So yeah, just sit back and relax. Let me get all the metal I need and the tools I need. Now, what I want to make now is a helmet. And to make a chain helmet here, I need 3 chain. And these 2 and 1 chain requires 2 iron ingot. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 iron ingot. And for this, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 and 6. That's all the iron ingot that I need. Oh yeah, let's start submitting. There we go. All right. It's gonna take a while, so yeah. I'm trying to think. So the extra bone dumbbell shape are for IK bones. I remember it being only IK bones or FK bones. I don't know. Well, that's just what I set for my rig. The IK, you don't need the upper arm and lower arm. So I just set that as extra bones for snapping. Right, I think this one is hot enough. Oh yeah, forgot. I think I basically understand. I think I did a test by adding drivers and join them together. It doesn't break, so I think that's good. Not the frame in the middle. Good. The only time, at least for me, that it breaks is when you symmetrize the rig, but joining it with another armature usually doesn't break the driver. Almost there. Oops. Accidentally remove an iron there. Better be careful. Because once you remove an iron piece, you can get it back. So if you don't have enough iron, then you have to add another iron, which is a waste. It's annoying, you have to manually copy drivers and paste it. I want to do the work on my project right now, but after I finish it, I feel tired and burned out even to work on anything. I have to deal the tough wasting time is bad again. I want to rest. Yeah, same. Sometimes it also happened to me where I thought that after sleep I would feel more refreshed, but it makes me more, I don't know, just want to sleep even more. Oops. Now I'm using the Napster mod, so the process here is quite fast. But imagine doing this but using the vanilla setup. It's gonna be taking a long time. Like you need to manually move each voxel to its place. With this one I could just break all the slack manually because it's much faster and much more efficient. And then just use the auto setting to automatically uh, move all the pieces in place like so. But if I don't use this, then I will need to use like all this setting to move each voxel in place, which is uh, not that fun. I could automate it using a health hammer, but that's quite an investment, and I don't really have like the material for it. No, I think I have, but just that don't really want to work on that right now, and doesn't really fit to my build currently. Need to find a better place to set up like windmill and stuff. wait for this to heat up. Yeah, thought having the afternoon sleep that would help me work, but I still feel tired. You don't feel like working anything but playing game? Yes, so stupid. Yeah, same brother, same. It happens to me a lot. In fact, actually made a comic about that. Let me open it. A comic where sleeping doesn't actually make you feel better, it makes you feel worse. Hold on, it should be in my Patreon here, available public. Where is it? Should be up here. There you go. So you know the game Fear and Hunger, yeah? If you wait, what? What the hell? Huh. I can't show it. I don't know, maybe if I just copy the image it will work. Don't know what happened there. Suddenly just won't open because of Cloudflare. Ah, damn it. What the hell happened here? Oh, never mind. I just can't get past this. I don't know why. Need to check it out later. Yeah. Now I understand why you need coffee every stripping. But don't make it a habit though. It's bad for your health. In fact, actually, don't use coffee at all if possible. Also sleepy? Yeah, me too. Because I don't know why. Even though I already slept all day, still feel very sleepy. Oh, need to move this here. And add another one. That should be the last one, but it's not over yet because I need to smith each ingot into a chain. Oh yeah, it's not over yet. There you go. Let's grab all of this and put it here. Should be hot enough. There you go. Now I need to be careful because if I accidentally select a different tool, which I done before, I cannot change it back. So let's pick one, put it here, select the chain, Add another, and we should be good to go. First, I need to smash this flat. Like so. On the other side as well. Should be enough. Now I can use the auto setting. There you go. One chain done. There you go. That's 2. One more and it should be enough to make the helmet. Then I need to check the coal here so it doesn't burn out while I'm working. Coffee doesn't work on me. You know you are very sleepy if coffee doesn't work on you. Don't understand why coffee affects certain people. Yeah, so well, at least for me, it's because I consume too much. After you consume a lot of coffee, it starts to basically start to build like a coffee tolerance, a caffeine tolerance. So yeah, that's why I say that you shouldn't drink coffee all the time. You need to have like a little break time from drinking coffee. That way the effects is still hit you and you didn't get like, well, not addicted, but not like, what's the word for it? Like your body used to caffeine, so it won't affect you same way. Plus, you need to be careful when you drink coffee or consume any caffeine. Because if you drink coffee late at night, well, it will affect your sleep. So yeah. Hold on, I need to pick this one. There you go. That's one. That's 2. I don't think I have enough here to make the legging, because I need 2 more chain equals to 4 more ingot. So yeah, I think I need to process another iron bloom. I still have a bunch, but it's really time consuming. I think this is what I kind of hate but also like with Vintage Story, is that yeah, it's very difficult to get things because you need to manually work on it like this. Even with the mod that I'm installed here, it still take a while to finish. Actually, this one is empty, so why not put an iron bloom here? There we go. Oops. Should be using this. And my hammer is almost out here. So I need to be careful. Oh, what's that? Because if I run out of the durability for my hammer, then I will need to make another one by casting. Maybe I never drink coffee. Maybe I never try drink coffee at night. I won't know if I try, but I don't see the point. Well, better not drink coffee at night. Trust me, it's not good for you. Not good for me either. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's just a bunch of monster out there. Won't stop groaning. Okay, it should be enough here. This one is still quite hot, so I can immediately smith it into an ingot. Oh, this one is right up. There you go. One more. Done. And this should be the last. These two. And just in case I need to work on another iron bloom so I can turn it into a hammer, because you can see the iron hammer that I'm currently using is really low on durability. There we go. Be careful here. Hammer is almost out. How much? Okay, I think it's still enough for this, the iron bloom, and another hammer. Yeah, should be enough. Just need to be mindful how much I smash the metal here. And there you go. That should be the last one. At least the chainmail. Now I just need to hit this one. There you go. Let's build it. There you go. The helmet is set. We'll wait there to heat up. Let's do the legging. There you go. Nice. Finally. Full chain armor. Oh, I'll wear it up later. Need to finish this first. The only thing I need to do left is to create the plates, which should be almost similar to the chain there. 2 ingots to make 1 plate. Then I need to surround this with plate, and here you go. For the helmet I need leather, but I already have a bunch of them here, and it should be done with the plate armor. Now I just need to prep for the backpack to make the sturdy backpack, and then should be ready to go to the Resonance Archive, the story dungeon in the game. Okay, hopefully still have enough durability to make. It should be enough here. There you go. Hammer, hammer. There you go. Hammerhead. Let's set this to automatic. There you go. Nice. We're safe. There you go. Just need to add a... Oh, it's still quite hot. Just need a handle. Put it here. And there you go. And there you go. After all that hard work, here's the final result. And I can just shift. Let's put it there. And there you go. A full chain armor. Ooh, even has a nice sound. Yeah, there you go. Chain armor. But as you know, it's not over yet because I need to make the plates, make the plate armor. But that's for another time. Because I'm not gonna spend another like hour smithing. And I think that's about it for today's stream, because well, currently it's 8:51. It's almost time for, you know, washing dishes. And well, I could stream a bit more, but I don't have anything else to do. I always like to drink them green tea. What do you like? For me, I like lemon tea, especially if I'm like working at noon. Iced lemon tea is just so delicious. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Hopefully, the next stream I will start working on projects again. And yeah, that's about it. Anyway, see ya.